Hey guys, it's Glenn from GlennCarCollection.com. I am driving a car I've never driven before in my life, and that's the Mercedes G63 AMG. Now, this is not a new one, it's a 2014, but if you don't know AMGs, like I bet your neighbors don't know, you would be hard-pressed to recognize this from the newer models. Now we're going to take it for a spin here. We're going to pull over in about 5 minutes, go over the interior and exterior features, and then we're going to take it in some awesome roads on the way back. All right, so let's do our first acceleration here. Now, this car literally doesn't give you full power and torque unless you got the wheels pointing straight. So 560 foot-pounds of torque, a little over 530 horsepower from a 5.5 liter V8. So don't let the name G63 fool you. It's still used at this 5.5 liter V8. You have all the controls of a 2014 Mercedes in here, so if you're used to your C63, you'll be very familiar with this system. It's great off-road. I feel like I'm used to sports cars, right? I daily drive an M340 iX drive, and I have an R8, 911, S2000, NSX, you know all the cars. So I feel like I'm on the top of the Empire State Building. To me, this is the highest car I've ever reviewed for YouTube. Special thanks to DCH Acura in Verona, New Jersey, providing the car. They always have at least 80, sometimes 100 Glenn cars in stock. Everything from M3s with stick shifts to Lamborghinis. So definitely check out their website. Ask for Tim, the general manager, and tell him Glenn sent you. And obviously, let's make a left here. Empire State Building height. You do feel like you're going to tip over. I'm sure you wouldn't, but... Now, these cars hold their value well. These cars are still 2014, will cost you about 90 grand, and it's probably worth every penny if you want to show off. It still drives really well for what it is. You know, everybody wants a G-Wagon, but of course it's going to drive. It's not going to drive like a sports car. While we're going slow here on the road, remember to subscribe. I'm at almost 16,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. That'll open up a lot more cool cars. It's free to you guys, so subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. When the video comes, just share it, like it, and leave a comment. That helps me tremendously in the YouTube algorithm. All right, so here we're going to go around some turns. We will see how she handles. Again, you're not buying this for back roads. It's better to drive this where the roads are straighter. If you're really an early subscriber of the channel, when we started about 5 years ago, when I bought my GLA 45 AMG, they had an G63 there that they let me film just in the parking lot. So I had just started my YouTube channel. I didn't have any subscribers, so they weren't going to let me take out a six-figure G-Wagon, but I reviewed it in the parking lot. So that view, we did a lot of the features, inside, outside, back seat, the whole bit. So you can always check out that video. It's definitely not the best video in the world. Whoa, that person just crossed the double yellow. All right. So here, I just went over these same speed humps in a McLaren 600 LT, and I had to go about 1 mile an hour. This car, if it wasn't my car, or if it was my car, I could just plow right through it. So no worries there. This car would be a beast in the snow, and especially off-road. You can disconnect the differentials here. Now, it has a real large gas tank. It's got like some ridiculous like 29-gallon tank, because obviously it doesn't get very good gas mileage because it has the aerodynamics of a brick and with the V8 engine. All right, so let's do a little acceleration here. Well, I guess we can't do acceleration yet. So we're going to pull over right up the road here. We'll go over the interior and exterior, and then we're going to take on some real cool back roads on the way home, which you guys are going to absolutely love. Now, this is a rough road. It's handling it fine. The 600 LT was way stiffer than this. You know, this particular car has 100,000 miles on it. So, of course, there's going to be some squeaks and rattles at this mileage. There we go. So there's some understeer when you have tight turns, but honestly, that's to be expected. And even though it's a 2014, it has a backup camera. Now remember, this was Mercedes top of the line, so it has top line features. All right, so let's pull in this parking lot. We'll go over the rest of the car. All right, guys, we got a 2014 G63 bi-turbo V8 engine, 536 horsepower, 560 foot-pounds of torque. Now this car has over 100,000 miles on, just over it, and it looks amazing, doesn't it? So we'll take a look at the inside, the outside. You have really big back seats here. Stadium seating, almost like a Range Rover, so this is a little higher up. That's my seat all the way back. I'm going to adjust it, put a little more forward, but you believe me, you can fit back there. Look at the brake calipers, how huge they are. Heavy vehicle, it's windy. I'm going to have to probably voice over all this. You got your full-size spare in the back, protected, huge trunk, easily can fit my hockey equipment. Those of you that play golf, you got 2 golf clubs in here, 2 bags of golf clubs. You got a power outlet right there. You got another one right here. You got your AMG right there. Back seat, no problem, no problem. So you need the running board to get up there. And then you sit back here, you got a good view, no problem. Now, how do you know it's a real 63? Is you have this side exhaust. The 500 does not have that. All right, and then obviously beautiful front here with the brush guard. Gorgeous, gorgeous looking car. So let's go inside and turn it on. All right, step up on the running board, go inside here. Now it has the same instrumentation as my 2014 CLA and 2015 GLA 45s. So again, same year, 2014. Your neighbors, or probably not even your significant other, will notice the difference. All right, so it's a hot day, believe it or not. So we got some air going here. We got all the heated seats, cooled seats, everything. Here's your parking brake, little but effective. We got drive, we got sport modes, which we'll go into. So if we put it in reverse, we have a reverse camera. This is 2014, but Mercedes flagship essentially. So you do have a reverse camera. You have your locking differentials here, your radio controls, your phone you can dial here. Again, heated seat, cool seats, climate control, very, very effective. Mirror controls are on the side here, and seat controls are here. So it's the shape of the seat, a little hard to see from here. And then you have your memory, three memories, so you can have up to 3 different drivers. Your crap bar right here, your airbag. So we're going to drive in sport mode now. Let's take it back. I promise you some twisty roads. That's what we're going to do. So height and throttle response with sport mode, and obviously louder exhaust sound. All right, let's use that engine. All right, so big as the Empire State Building. On the turns, obviously it's not as well, it's better than you think. Like, I had low expectations, but you do turn the steering wheel, and look how much I have to turn the steering wheel to actually get the car to turn. Very soft luxury steering, very light steering. This windshield is right here. It feels like it's right in front of my face. Fun car to experience for sure. And I wouldn't spend $200,000 on a new one. They have new ones at DCH Acura if you want to do it, but you'll impress just as many people in a $90,000 2014. All right, so now the steering's a little vague. It's not that precise. I'm correcting just going in a straight line here, but that's okay. All right. All right, the twisties are right up here, so we're gonna make a right, and we'll find a place to accelerate. All right. Now at slow speeds, you feel the weight. It's heavy. But plenty of power. Plenty of passing power. It's about 187 inches long. So like my Audi S8 was like 202. My 1 Series M, 172, I'm sorry. 176 for an E46 M3 or an M2 in length. Inches, that is. And I think my M340iX drive is similar to this. It's in the 180s, probably close to that 187, I forget, but I do say it in other videos. All right, so the S-Class, the G-Wagon is chasing the S-Class. So in the slow speeds corner, you really feel the weight there, and I really had to slow down to make it. I'm sure there's no chance of tipping over. Mercedes has all kinds of safety features, but you can kind of feel it here that the car doesn't want to dance. All right, so now what we're gonna do here, there'll be a little straightaway where we can accelerate. All right, so let's accelerate. We're in sport mode, takes a little bit, there's a little delay while everything spools up. So there's some lag there. The ride's pretty good though, it's not so bad considering it's made after like a World War II vehicle. Now, it's got a big tank for a reason. I'm sure we're sucking gas here. Side pipes are cool. Any car with side pipes is always awesome. Smooth ride, pretty quiet considering how high it is, so there's definitely a lot of sound insulation in here. Fun vehicle to drive for sure. Never got to drive one before. So it actually, I'm going to say it's better than I thought. Most people say it's worse than I thought. People pay $100 over sticker for these cars, and the sticker's in the 2s, right? So they're paying in the 3s for this car. And a lot of times people buy them and they only keep them for a year. They don't realize what kind of vehicle this is. So I went into this open-minded, which you should always do. And I could tell you that, you know, with those expectations, I'm perfectly fine with it. I could see having one of these. All right, so we got to backtrack because there's so much traffic going the other way. It's absolute mayhem, and it's a 60-degree day in New Jersey, and we certainly should enjoy it. So here's some of those turns. Again, some S-turns here. Watch the mail truck. But this would be a cool vehicle to have. I could see, like, this is a good cars and coffee vehicle. Let me know what you think below. Would you take the G-Wagon, or what else would you take? It does have plenty of power. You got to remember, in 2014, 560 foot-pounds of torque, 536 horsepower, or whatever it is, was a lot. And you're in one of the biggest, baddest vehicles on the road. All right, let's take it up the road here. I think we could do another acceleration. We're still in sport mode. Yes, here we go. There we go. Now, sport mode is holding the gear for us, just like it should. Plenty of power to raise this hill. Now, you're not going to autocross this car, I promise you. But for a daily, not half bad, not half bad. Now, how does this compare with the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392? Well, actually, that car with the knobby tires, I would say it sounds even better, and it's even faster in a straight line. With the knobby tires, it was kind of all over the road. This has a lot of front end push, but that car would be a lot better without the knobby tires. Just on the street, it was kind of all over the place. Don't cut in front of us. Jeez. Yeah, when you cut in front of somebody, go. I don't get it. Yeah, it's not good to block an intersection. Look at this guy. He's just blocking an intersection, asking directions. Like, people are trying to drive here. New Jersey drivers, let's just stop and do what's best for us. Now, I believe around 2020, they gave this car a facelift. They went to the round headlights. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And then they had the new system. So this is the older command system, and the new one gives you all the digital readouts. It's pretty cool. It's the same as what we see in my E63S review. All right, guys, we're going to end the video here. Thanks again for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And special thanks to DCH Acura in Verona, New Jersey for providing the car. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time.